Don't touch that dial. The night is gone. The morning's here. It's a beautiful day in Chicago. And this is Chuck Shaden inviting you to spend the part of it with us in the hall closet. The sounds of good old radio entertainment coming right up.
The Green Hornet.
Benny Goodman Swing School.
Richard Diamond, Private Detective.
Bulldog Drummond. Your Hit Parade.
The Right to Happiness.
The Lucky Strike program starring Jack Benny.
Let Yourself Go, starring Milton Berle.
The FBI in Peace and War.
This is Chuck Shaden in the hall closet for Tuesday morning, June 28th, 1977. This morning we have a closet filled with good old radio sounds. We have Jack Teagarden on the Spotlight Parade of Bands. We have Red Skelton and the musical autobiography of Bing Crosby. We'll start off as we go back to November 5th of 1943 to the Blue Network of the National Broadcasting Company. This is some good World War II material in here. You'll hear some Coca-Cola propaganda about World War II on this program, as the program originates from the Blythe Army Air Base in California. Jack Teagarden and the Spotlight Parade of Bands.
The Victory Parade of Spotlight Bands! Roll call. Jack Teagarden.
Here.
The Jack Teagarden Spotlight Band.
Here.
The officers and men of Blythe Army Air Base, Blythe, California. And tonight's first spotlight tune swinging on a Teagarden gate right about here.
Thank you, Army, and hello, everyone. This is Jack Teagarden. Yes, sir, the old spotlight is at full beam tonight because it's lighting up the runways and hangars of Blythe Army Air Base. And right now, we're ready for flight number 2 as Phyllis Lane takes over the control and heads up into the air with heavenly music.
I seem to hear heavenly music. Every time you're near, there's heavenly music. I look at you and suddenly angel voices sing. Bells begin to ring as we soar higher and higher. Why is my heart blissfully swaying? Why do I hear violins playing? And if what I see in your eyes is true, then you hear heavenly music too. Why is my heart blissfully swaying? Why do I hear violins playing? And if what I see in your eyes is true, then you hear heavenly music too.
When the spotlight's on refreshment, it's Coca-Cola. At home, in camp, and overseas, Coca-Cola stands for the pause that refreshes and for quality you can depend upon always. It's the Spotlight Daily Double, the Jack Teagarden Band and the Jack Teagarden Voice. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Oh, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Oh, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm almost dragging the ground. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Oh, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, glory, hallelujah. trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, glory, hallelujah.
victory parade of spotlight bands marches in review for our fighting sons of freedom. Yes, sir, 6 nights a week, it's at their command. And tonight, the flyers at Blythe Army Air Base are giving the orders. Okay, men, what shall it be? Well, all right, here 'tis. Rhythm hymn. Without knowing a word of Eskimo or French or Arabic, our fighting men in uniform are making new friends around the globe and making them easily. Times without number, it's Coca-Cola that does the introducing. Have a Coke, says the American soldier. And in those 3 simple words, he has really said, "Greetings, stranger," in a language understood from Alaska to Australia. In more than 35 allied and neutral countries, where it's bottled right on the spot, ice-cold Coca-Cola brings refreshment to Americans, helps them make new friends.
This is Chuck Shaden with the best of good old radio every weekday morning in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial. Beat the heat and get special savings on Westinghouse and Frigidaire room air conditioners right now during the summer savings sale at Townhouse TV and Appliances. No matter how hot a spot you're in, Townhouse can cool you off with a Westinghouse or Frigidaire room air conditioner that's right for you. Choose from compact models you can carry home and install yourself, mobile air models for bigger cooling jobs, and heavy-duty models for the toughest jobs or multi-room cooling. Townhouse will even conduct a free survey of your home to determine size and voltage requirements with no obligation. Room air conditioners by Westinghouse and Frigidaire, waiting for you at Townhouse TV and Appliances, 7243 Touhy Avenue, just west of Harlem. You're sure to find the model that's just right for your cooling needs. The heat has hit, and Townhouse will make a big hit with you when you save during the Summer Savings Sale. Keep cool with Townhouse TV and Appliances, 7243 West Touhy Avenue. Open Monday, Thursday, and Friday nights till 9, Saturday until 5.
Dine on unique Cantonese dishes tonight at the Blue Peacock Restaurant, 2340 West Devon in Chicago. For years, the Blue Peacock has been known for its outstanding Cantonese and American cuisine. Now, James and Simone Moy bring you an even greater selection of the finest mouth-watering dishes in Chicagoland. Start with a refreshing tropical drink accompanied by tasty appetizers like the delectable crab rangoon or appetizing curry puffs. For the main entree, try the Blue Peacock's sizzling war bar, consisting of fresh chicken meat, king crab meat, roast duck, and roast pork blended with the hearts of Chinese vegetables and covered with a delicately flavored sauce. The Blue Peacock has gourmet combination dinners serving 2 to 8 people and a special select-your-own combination dinner. The Blue Peacock, open 7 days a week from 11:30 to 10 p.m. at 2340 West Devon. For delivery or carry-out service, call 761-5050. The Blue Peacock.
Sunny, hot, and humid. Chance of some showers or thunderstorm before noon or by noon. Highs will be in the low 90s today, says the weatherman. Temperatures in the Chicagoland area now in the low 70s at both of the airports, low to mid 70s, I should say, 23 degrees on the Celsius scale. 77 is the lakefront temperature, that's 25 degrees Celsius. Winds are 6 miles per hour from the south, and the humidity is about 85%. It's 18 and a half minutes after 7 o'clock.
Blythe Army Air Base, that spells defeat for the Axis. But people will say we're in love spells romance for the Army. And here's Phyllis Lane to do it. Order, please. A Spotlight special? Well, coming right up. It's really done to a T by Mr. T. Yes, sir, it's the big gate himself with Baby, Won't You Please Come Home.
'cause you left me all alone. I have tried in vain evermore to call your name. Oh, baby, why did we part? And I pray no more we'll ever part. Every hour of the day, you can hear me say, baby, won't you please come home? Come on home. Baby, won't you please come home?
The spotlight points with pride to the officers, the men, and the wax of the United States Army Air Base, Blythe, California. For today and every day until victory is gained and peace assured, these Kiwis are strengthening their wings so they may fly to Berlin and Tokyo bearing tons of destruction. In this great nest of the American eagle, they're learning to fly under actual combat conditions. They're being specially to which they operate over the theaters of war, to which they operate over the theaters of war, to which... Before the broadcast out here at Blythe Army Air Base, the spotlight showing on music for dancing. But right now, the Teagarden crew really takes off for some instrument flying on Fort Knox Jump. Teagarden signs his musical signature in the Coca-Cola at number 353 for the Victory Parade of Spotlight Bands. And we march 451,735 Spotlight miles. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For ice-cold Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes.
This broadcast is sponsored for the entertainment of personnel. And since the War Department has not endorsed any product, is not intended as an endorsement. And now, this is Jackson Wheeler saying that tomorrow night we'll be at the Consolidated Steel and Shipbuilding Corporation, Orange, Texas, with music by Herbie K. and saying, see you then for the Coca-Cola Company. Good night. This is the Blue Network.
Oh, I love that. The Blue Network, the Spotlight Parade, actually the Victory Parade of Spotlight Bands from November 5th of 1943. Jack Teagarden in the orchestra. Boy, some beautiful stuff on there, huh? Really nice stuff. Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial. Some more nice stuff from comedy and Red Skelton coming up in just around the corner. Even though we're closing our morning hall closet broadcast on July the 1st, our Metro Golden Memory Shop will still open 7 days a week at our bigger and better new location, 5941 West Irving Park Road, just east of Austin. Pay us a visit, won't you? And you'll find some memory-jogging things to take you back for a nostalgic trip to the good old days of not so long ago. You'll find good new stuff and good old stuff. Tapes, records, books, magazines, cards, gifts, games, and novelties. You'll have a good time remembering Riverview, Saturday afternoon at the movies, rainy days in Monopoly, the big band era, and of course the golden age of radio. Metro Golden Memories, now open at our new location, 5941 West Irving Park Road, just east of Austin. Come in and browse for a while. Our shop is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., and from noon to 5 every Sunday afternoon. Metro Golden Memories, a nice place to visit. 5941 West Irving Park Road, just east of Austin. Metro Golden Memories, the MGM shop.
Sunny, hot, and humid. Showers and a thunderstorm or two expected by noontime. Highs in the low 90s today, says the weatherman. Partly cloudy and cooler, with lows dropping down into the low 60s tonight. Partly sunny, cooler, less humid is Wednesday's weather forecast. Highs will be in the 80s tomorrow. Temperatures in the Chicagoland area right now in the 70s, mid to upper 70s at both of the airports and at the lakefront. About 25 degrees is the Celsius temperature. Winds are from the south at 6 miles per hour, and the humidity is 85%. 7:30 is the time. This is WXFM, Elmwood Park in Chicago, broadcasting from Sears Tower, WXFM 106.
Presenting Bob Katz of Regency Jewelers in Des Plaines.
Hi. I guess you're expecting me to tell you about our terrific selection of fine quality diamonds and the marvelous things you'd expect to find in a fine quality jewelry store. Sure, we have it all, and even then some. But to be honest, so do most fine jewelers. What I'd like to talk about is our own jewelers in our own shop and our own premises. This means we can custom design and manufacture fine jewelry to your specifications rather than try to sell you something we have in stock. Even if you don't need any jewelry, stop in anyhow and listen to some of my fantastic impressions. All right, you guys. Well, Hawaii.
This message has been brought to you by Bob Katz of Regency Jewelers in Des Plaines, across from the Golf Mill Shopping Center. Or was it James Cagney or Arthur Godfrey, or could it have been...
Let's go back now to January 7th of 1947. This is Chuck Shaden in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial, taking you to the Red Skelton program. The program was originally sponsored by Raleigh Cigarettes. We've left those commercials intact for your historical reference. The original transcription disc from this had a scratch in it, so you'll notice a little bit of a sound from that. But it's a funny thing about these shows, as you listen to them, you just get into the sound, the material, and you kind of ignore the slight sound problems that come along with it. And actually, after 30 years, you might have a few problems of your own. So what the heck? Let's have some fun for the last time, as a matter of fact, in the morning with the Red Skelton Show.
It's Moisturize, the new, all-new Rolly 903 cigarette. Listen. That jet of fresh, pure moisture stands for the new, different, moisturized Rolly 903. New blend, new taste, new freshness. It's the new, all-new, moisturized Rolly 903. Program starring Red Skelton with David Forrester and his orchestra, our singing star Anita Ellis, Gigi Pearson, Verna Felton, Pat McGeehan, Wonderful Smith, and yours truly, Rod O'Connor. It's a pleasure to bring you Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's popular show-off and the popular comedian and star of the Raleigh Cigarette program, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, all my relatives who've gathered here this evening. We're happy to see you. 903, Rod.
903, Red. Say, I like that tie you're wearing.
Oh?
Is it a Christmas present?
You ought to know you forced it on me.
Just a minute. The tie I gave you was green. That one's red.
I know. I haven't taken it out of the paper yet. I like the color of the paper better than I did the tie, you know.
Say, did you have a good time New Year's?
So they tell me, yes.
Well, how'd you like those tickets I got for you for the Rose Bowl?
Oh, say, they were wonderful. They had Swiss Alpine climbers for ushers over there. I was so high up that I bought my program from the guy in the Goodyear blimp. And on top of that, the lady sits in front of me. She had on a hat. It looked like two chickens fighting in a plate of spaghetti. No kidding, feathers about 3 feet high. For a minute, I thought it was David Forrester.
Obstructed your view, huh?
Yeah, I said to her, I said, look, lady, take off that hat or this community is going to have a new Jack the Snipper.
Well, did you remove her hat?
Huh?
Did you remove her hat?
My case comes up Thursday. Hey, by the way, it's not there. It's all right. Hey, by the way, here's the $5 I bet on the game I have.
Oh, forget it, Red. I wouldn't take your money. I don't want it.
No, well, then let go of it. You're breaking Lincoln's neck.
Say, I understand you and your gang from the California Country Club chartered a bus to go to the game. Huh?
Yeah, oh, it was wonderful. 38 members sat on one side of me and 48 on the other side of me, right in the middle. Huh? I felt like a club sandwich. You know, ham between well-bred people, you know.
Well, say, Red, one of the club members told me that you did a show all the way over and all the way back on the bus. Is that right?
Yeah, I tried to keep everybody from getting bored, see, so I told jokes and did all my comedy routines from vaudeville.
Mm-hmm. What'd they enjoy the most?
Getting off the bus. While I was doing my act, the members threw pennies at me, you know.
Why was that?
Well, they figure if Hope was on the float, they ought to have a little charity on the bus.
Well, tell me, Red, didn't you like the game?
Well, no, I didn't. It was a shame about that poor UCLA, you know. I think they made only one mistake, though.
Well, what was that?
Showing up for the game.
Listen. That jet of fresh, pure moisture stands for the new, all-new Rolly 903 cigarette. It's moisturized to stay fresh longer. It's moisturized to taste better. It's moisturized to smoke milder. Yes, this new Rolly 903 is moisturized by the revolutionary new 903 process. That fresh, clean, beneficial moisture penetrates every leaf, every fiber of Rolly's choice tobaccos, brings you new mellow taste, new mildness, new freshness. It's the new, all-new Rolly 903.
And medical science offers you proof positive. No other leading cigarette gives you less nicotine, less throat-irritating tars.
Smokers, smoke this new Rolly 903. New blend, new freshness, new taste. You'll see the number 903 on the government stamp. This Rolly 903 is new, all new.
Smoke the new, all-new Rolly 903.
It's moisturized.
And now our lovely Anita. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Anita, on winning the Al Jarvis 5th Annual National Make-Believe Ballroom Popularity Poll last night. And now Anita will sing I See Your Face Before Me. Okay, go ahead, honey.
I see your face before me, crowding my every dream. There is your face before me. You are my only theme. It doesn't matter where you are, I can see how fair you are. I close my eyes and there you are. Oh, if you could share the magic, if you could see me too, there would be nothing tragic in all my dreams of you. Would that my love could haunt you so, knowing I want you so. I can't erase your wonderful face before me. I see your face, your fabulous
This is Chuck Shaden with a hall closet full of old-time radio shows every morning here on WXFM 106 on your FM dial. We're ending our weekday morning hall closet broadcast on July the 1st, but of course you can still subscribe to our newsletter to keep in touch with all of our nostalgic activities and all that good reading and entertainment. The newsletter for July and August, our midsummer edition, features Ed Gardner, Archie of Duffy's Tavern, on the cover. Inside, you'll find articles from and about the good old days. A one-year subscription to our newsletter is only $7, and you can subscribe right now when you call us at 943-7474. Give us your name and address. We'll begin your subscription with the big July-August edition, and we'll include an invoice along with your first copy. 943-7474. In this midsummer edition, you'll find reprint articles about Easy Aces, about Chicago's sweethearts Howard Miller and June Valley, and about the moving of radio shows from New York to Hollywood back in the mid-30s, plus a 1944 summertime look at Chicago's showbiz attractions. And that's not all, for we offer original articles about Tommy Dorsey and the film career of Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. You'll also find our Those Were the Days broadcast schedule, letters from listeners, and our Dime Store Want Ad page. Subscribe now. Give us a call, 943-7474. A one-year subscription, just $7. Call now and we'll begin your subscription with the big July-August Midsummer Edition. If you like, send $7 to Nostalgia Newsletter, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. But if it's easier, give us a buzz now or a little later at 943-7474. That's 943-7474.
The tantalizing aroma of meat hanging in the smokehouse, slabs of bacon, smoked butts, and sausages being slowly smoked to perfection. Think you're back home on the farm? Well, almost, because that's the way they do it at Lawndale Meat Products at 27th and Millard. They use old-fashioned recipes handed down from generation to generation, each carefully prepared with wholesome ingredients and delicate spices, and flavored with real hickory smoking. Lawndale Meat Products is like the old-fashioned meat market you remember from your childhood. No packaged goods then. At Lawndale Meat Products, they still prepare custom cuts to your order from the freshest choice beef, veal, and pork. And you won't find tastier lunch meats and sausages anywhere else. Visit Lawndale Meat Products at 3617 West 27th Street at the corner of 27th and Millard. Lawndale Meats.
Tonight, the stories and poems from the Skelton Scrapbook of Satire are about education and school.
Clem had a head in which nothing would stick, neither reading, writing, nor arithmetic. The source of his trouble was a head that was double, and as a result, twice as thick. Chapter 1, Clem Kadiddlehopper at School.
Vacation is over. Back to school, back to school. $1, $1, 10 o'clock show. Better go to school so I can learn to read this thing. Yes, sir, boy, I may not be bright, but I'm always at the head of my class. Standing in the corner, of course. I hate wearing that dunce cap, though. It don't fit me very good. The point ain't long enough for my head. If I could only learn to write my name, you know, that's what... Clem is all right, I can spell that, but Kadiddlehopper, I wear out 6 to 8 pencils. Well, Sarah, do. Howdy doody to you, too.
You want to carry my books to school for
I
me?
don't care.
Well, Clem, it's 1947. Did you make any resolution?
Yes, I did. I made up my mind I wasn't going to breathe anymore.
About reason.
No, I gave that up last year. Breathing and living.
You should have resolved to try and be smarter.
Good.
And I'll bet you if you wanted to, you could cultivate your mind.
She ought to know better than that, huh? Cultivate it? Who could I get to have it plowed under?
Well, if you don't get promoted pretty soon, I ain't going to be your girl. I don't want a beau who can't get out of the 3rd grade.
Oh, you don't, huh?
No.
Well, a man that's smart enough to get out of the 3rd grade is too smart to be your girl. He's too smart to be your beau. You see, I fell in my mother's wash tub and I got a little bluing in my gray matter, you know.
But Clem, ain't you ashamed to be sitting in the 3rd grade with all them little kids?
Well, I don't know why I should be.
My rompers is as nice as theirs. Although it is kind of annoying when they pull my pigtails all the time. Well, I can stand it, though. I'm in love with my teacher, you know. I got a crush on her.
Your teacher? Why, she's old enough to be your grandmother.
Yeah, well, if my grandpappy had any sense, she would have been. Hey, there's old Harry Anger's storehouse over there. I think I'll sneak over and get Marilyn Reinhardt, my teacher, an apple.
Well, an apple won't make that old grouch like you.
Old grouch?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get her a crab apple. It's too fast for her. She didn't get it. Oh, boy, I'm hotter tonight than a $2 smudge pot.
Hey, you better not go into Harry Anger's storehouse. He'll take a shot at you.
Well, I don't care. I'm wearing my bulletproof vest.
Oh, Clem, are you all right?
Yes, but I sure wish this vest had a shirt tail on it.
I do declare, Clem, you're the #1 moron.
Well, thank you. And I hope Mortimer Snurd heard that. He's been getting a little too cocky lately, you know.
That's because he's smarter than you.
Mortimer Snurd smarter than... How come he calls me professor, then?
Oh, Clem.
Good humor?
No, that's a school bell. Come on, let's hurry. We're going to be late. Come on, let's run.
Okay.
Clem, you're going in the wrong direction.
Oh, darn. I got out on the wrong side of bed this morning and screwed my feet on backwards. Look, you go ahead, Sarah. I don't want to go to school. I didn't do my homework last night.
Well, what were you supposed to do?
Well, everybody in the class was supposed to write an essay about their ambition, and my ambition is to be a great scientist.
Well, why didn't you write it?
I couldn't figure out a way to get the top off of the inkwell.
No. There's the last school bell. We're going to be late.
Well, I don't care. Whenever I do get to school on time, nobody else shows up.
When have you ever been on time?
Every Saturday.
But there's no school on Saturday, Clem.
There ain't?
No.
Boy, it didn't take them Republicans long to change things around, did it?
You just don't want to go to school today because you know you're not going to get promoted.
Oh, you don't think I will? I'll bet you my frog sticker I will.
Clem, there's the teacher.
Yeah?
All right, children, hurry up.
A Vassar girl. Don't stand there. You heard her. Good A.M., teacher.
Clem, put that cigarette out.
It's a rolling.
Oh, well, that's different. Clem, you're just the boy I'm looking for.
Yeah?
Would you clean the blackboard? Here's
Well,
a bucket and a rag. Thanks a lot.
Didn't have much choice, did I? I often wondered what happened to them whack sergeants. Now I know. Well, they just clean this thing off. Oh, it's quite a job, though. Oh, fiddlesticks. I give up.
What's wrong, Clem?
Oh, that blackboard. I just can't get it clean. The more I wash it, the blacker it gets.
Oh, sit down. How did you ever get out of the kindergarten?
Well, one of the kids I started with wound up teaching, and they let me out, you know.
Boys and girls.
Good humor?
Boys and girls, I know you're anxious to get your mid-semester promotion card so you can move on to your new classes.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, do hop and fetch it?
Yes, teacher.
Your card, and congratulations.
Oh, gee, a double promotion.
Yeah, one for each head.
Clem Kadiddlehopper?
Yes, ma'am?
Your card, and congratulations.
Well, I'll be. Well, you know, this is the happiest day of my life. Not only do I win my bet from Sarah Dew, but I won't have to sit in this old 3rd grade for the rest of the term. I'm kind of proud of myself.
Oh, Clem, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
After 4 years, you got out of the 3rd grade.
Yep, they're putting me back in the 2nd.
Listen. That jet of fresh, pure moisture stands for the new, all-new Rolly 903 cigarette. It's moisturized to stay fresh longer. It's moisturized to taste better. It's moisturized to smoke milder. Yes, this new moisturized Rolly 903 is unlike any Rolly cigarette you've ever smoked before. It's new, all new, new blend, new freshness, new taste. And remember,
medical science offers proof positive. According to tests certified by a jury of 14 doctors, no other leading cigarette gives you less nicotine, less throat-irritating tars.
the new Rolly 903 is moisturized by the revolutionary new 903 process. That fresh, clean, beneficial moisture penetrates every leaf, every fiber of Rolly's choice tobaccos, brings you new mellow taste, new mildness, new freshness.
Smoke the new, all new Rolly 903.
It's moisturized.
This is Chuck Shaden in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial.
Dr. Christian's office.
The Vaseline program, the only show in radio where the audience writes the scripts. Yes, all the stories you hear on this program are contributed by our listeners, and thus they are a true reflection of our life in America as we live it in this mid-century. Tonight's prize play is called Tony's Parcel, and it is the work of Barbara B. Noe of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Jean Hersholt is starred as Dr. Christian, with Rosemary DeCamp in the role of Judy Price. Others in the cast include Jay Novello, Virginia Gregg, Ann Whitfield, John Larch, and Jonathan Holt.
Jean Hersholt as Dr. Christian on our cassette tape of the month for June. And that's not all you'll find on this hour-long cassette for this month, because we have comedy with Judy Cadova and her pals. It's 60 minutes of good listening, and it's yours for only $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. Dr. Christian, a warm-hearted story about a street cleaner who sweeps up a $50,000 package. And Judy Canova providing lots of fun as she dreams of winning an Academy Award. 2 new shows for your good old collection on our cassette tape of the month for June. Yours for only $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053. Or at any office of the Northwest Federal Savings, or at our Metro Golden Memory Shop at 5941 West Irving Park Road. Jean Hersholt as Dr. Christian with Rosemary DeCamp as Nurse Judy Price. Plus the Judy Canova Show, our cassette tape for June, $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove, 60053.
Japan's largest franchise restaurant has opened its first location in the entire United States right here in Chicago. Now you can experience the same elements that have made these restaurants so popular during the grand opening of the Yoro restaurant at 3136 North Broadway. The Yoro restaurant specializes in a Japanese version of barbecue chicken or beef known as yakitori, served with sake, a rice wine. This delicacy, charcoal broiled on a skewer, has a flavor all of its own. Of course, teriyaki steak and other Japanese specialties are featured too. The atmosphere combines Eastern and Western traditions with counters and tables, as well as tatami mat rooms. And if you're among the first 5,000 guests before June 30th, you'll receive a free China flower vase. Enjoy Japan's most popular restaurants right here in Chicago. The Yoro Restaurant, 3136 North Broadway, open for dinner from 5 to 11:30, closed Monday.
Sunny, hot, and humid. Showers and thunderstorms expected by about noontime. Highs in the low 90s today. Partly cloudy, cooler with a low of about 60 degrees or in the low 60s tonight. Partly sunny, cooler, less humid is Wednesday's weather forecast. Highs will be in the 80s tomorrow. Temperatures in the Chicagoland area now. 75 degrees at the airports, about 23 degrees on the Celsius scale. 77 at the lakefront, 25 degrees Celsius. Winds are 6 miles per hour from the south, and the humidity is approximately 85%. This is WXFM, Elmwood Park in Chicago, broadcasting from Sears Tower, WXFM Stereo 106. The time is almost 4 minutes before 8 o'clock.
And now for our amigos in Mexico who call me Chiquito Hombre Skeleton, rather. David Forrester and his Raleigh Cigarette Orchestra play Chochita, Jesusita, rather, from the Gay Caballero.
Chapter 3, Never Too Young to Learn. Junior got tired of nothing but play, so off to school he skipped one day. Inside his lunchbox he hid some large rocks. If you want to donate new windows, you may.
Yoo-hoo, Namor! The atomic yearling is home.
Oh, darling, is that my sweet little angel? Heaven's little bundle of joy.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'm in the wrong house.
So you are. Come here, Junior. It's time for your... Good heavens. Where did you get that bloody nose and that black eye?
We were playing football and I was UCLA.
You've been fighting again.
No.
Did you run into that little bully down the street?
No, I didn't run into a little bully. Just he fist is all. Just he... You know, I think them Wheaties you've been feeding me backfired on me.
Now get yourself upstairs.
No? Okay.
Oh, wait, Junior. What are you doing with those books under your arm?
I'm teaching myself how to read.
Oh, that's impossible.
Oh, you think so? When you heard me read?
Yes.
What now, what? The man of and ye it and... Of course, there's some words in between there. I hadn't figured out what to mean.
Well, it's nice of you to try to learn.
Yeah, and such nice books to read from, too.
Let me see those books.
Yeah.
How to mix drinks. Yearly racing form. Junior! have I told you to stay out of your grandfather's library?
Well, then, kiddo, how about let me go to school? Huh?
You wouldn't know what to do in school.
Yes, I would. First thing you does, you take the teacher a nice, big, juicy apple.
Then what?
And then you let her have it right in the mud. Can I go to school?
Honey, you can go to school when you're a little older.
Well, now, I'm going to go to school now. I'm going to...
You come back here.
Let go of me arm. You're breaking me arm. No. Let go. You're pulling it out of his socket. You're pulling it out of his socket.
Oh, he wants to go to school.
Yeah,
Bless his little heart.
Yeah, bless you.
When you get older, you can go.
No, you let me go to school now? Oh, I'm going to tell.
You'll tell what?
I will tell everybody that you is a bookie on the side.
Why, Junior, I'm no such thing.
Oh, no? Hey, Queenie, $2 on triplicate.
Okay, Bud. Win, place, or show.
I'm warning you. You'd better behave. Maybe if you went to kindergarten...
you mean where a lot of little boys and girls go? Where they sing and play?
Yes.
Ring around the rosy?
Yes.
And string beads and draw pictures on your blackboard?
Yes.
Wouldn't waste me spitballs on it.
Well, maybe if I talked to the principal, Clarence Stout, he'd overlook your age and let you visit the kindergarten today.
Candy garden?
No.
You said candy garden now, Grandma.
Not.
You want to go to school with me?
I'm going to let you visit the kindergarten today.
You want me to spoil it for the rest of them, huh? Well, I'm not going.
But just a minute ago, you said you wanted to go to school.
Yes, cool, yes, but not kindergarten. Kindergarten's for the little babies, you know. I'm more interested in the girls about 7 or 8. You know?
Junior, do you think you're ready for real school?
Well, the real question is they ready for me?
You've no school supplies.
Sure I has. I got me slingshot, me tacks, me spitballs, and me shillelagh.
What about your books?
I'll throw them when I run out of the other ammunition.
I give up. Come on, I'll take you to school.
Oh, good. He's going to school. I'm going to
Junior, don't run into the street.
Right.
You might get hit by a car, and then traffic would be held up.
Yes. Sure does love me, don't he, huh? Here, Grandma, here, let me open the schoolhouse door for you. Oh, boy, ain't you big in these halls, John?
Junior, be quiet. The students are studying.
Well, they might as well get used to me now, you know. Hey, Grandma, look, there's a broken statue. Look at that. Boy, what a fight that must have been. Look, nothing left but the head, look.
Oh, that's George Washington. It's a bust.
It sure is, boy. And remember, it was busted before I got here, too. Hey, look at the kids in there studying. Oh, a whole room of them. Look at them, all asleep. Look at them. Hey, there's one kid over there. Look, he's reading a book. U.S. History. On the outside, it says. On the inside, it says Flash Gordon. I don't think it's going to take me very long to catch on around here, you know.
Well, here's the principal's office.
Oh?
Go through that door, Junior.
Oh.
Junior!
Well, you said go through the door.
Didn't wait till I open it.
Now she tells me.
What happened? Oh, Vernon, Junior, hello.
Ah, shut up. This guy's in a rut, you know. Hey, quiz kid, are you an absent-minded professor?
Why, no, Junior.
You're not?
No. What makes you say that?
Well, you writing with a cigarette and you smoking a fountain pen.
You know, I wondered why, when I blew a smoke ring, I had to blot it. Well, what can I do for you, Junior?
Well, I want to go to school. Who hires the kids around here? I want to get hired.
You want to go to school?
Yes, I'd like to, if I could.
Verna.
Yes.
We teachers don't get much money. Of course, we are hoping for a raise, but not that kind of money.
Well, I wouldn't be too much trouble. Now look, Skinny, me head is burning for learning. Sign me up, will you?
My.
Was that your line? Oh, did I read your line?
No. No, do you really think that you're smart enough to go to school?
Sure, I'm smart. Ask me a question. Make it a good one. Make it a good one.
Well, all right. Now, let me think of a good one. Yes, what is 2 times 2?
That is a good one, isn't it? Now, ask me another one.
Well, you haven't answered that
Oh,
one.
yes.
Yes,
See,
now, 2 times 2.
2 times 2.
Yes.
Well, I don't claim to be a genius, you know.
You see, you don't even know what 2 times 2 is.
Yes, I does. 2 times 2 is 903.
Junior, do you expect me to accept that answer?
If you smart, yes. I does better when I don't read what's here, you know.
Mr. Stout, I thought maybe if you let him sit in class with the children for a while, he might stop being so destructive.
Well, Werner, that might be a good idea, but if he sits with the children, the question is, who will influence whom?
Who will influence whom?
Yes.
Well, that's easy. Just tell me which is who or whom.
Junior, I really think you're too little.
Either or either. This or that. Hit him over the head with a pussy cat. Junior. What's your name? Put in name. Ask me again, I'll tell you the same.
Junior! The man is talking.
Yeah?
Do you see what I mean, Mr. Stout?
Yes, I certainly do, yes. But I'm sure that a day in our school would do him a world of good. And what's more, Werner, where did the boy go?
Oh, Junior! Junior!
The door is open. Come on, let's look in the hall.
Okay.
Oh! Look at the writing on all those walls.
Junior was here.
Oh, goodness mercy. Oh, here he comes with one of the teachers, yes.
Madam, I must say this child has great imagination. He came into my chemistry class and wanted to know if there was a way to mix uranium with bubble gum. He wanted to make it worthwhile when it popped.
Oh, why did you go to the chemistry class, Junior?
I don't know. I just do it. Oh, it sure was interesting in there. All the way the students was pouring things out of one bottle into another bottle. Some of them smelled good, some of them didn't. Some of them fizz and bubble all over the place. You know?
Oh, he wasn't any bother.
No bother at all. What's the matter, Grandma? You mad at me?
No, dear. I must be getting old and cranky. I was all set to punish you. I was so positive you were being bad.
Oh?
And all the time you were being a good, sweet boy.
Oh?
And behaving like a little gentleman. Will you forgive me, dear?
Well, if you'll do something for me.
What is it, dear?
Overlook that.
Remember, we'll all be back to the next Tuesday at the same time. Red Skelton, David Forrester and his orchestra, Anita Alice, Verna Felton, G.G. Pearson, Pat McGee, and Wonderful Smith, and yours truly, Rod O'Connor. Until next Tuesday, then.
This is Red Skelton saying goodbye now, and thanks for listening, and thanks for buying Raleigh.
Sir Walter Raleigh, the pipe tobacco that rates superior on all counts. Check them.
A rich, ripe, full-bodied burley blend.
Sir Walter Raleigh pipe tobacco.
Mellowed with rum for extra smoothness. Deep down satisfying goodness.
That's Sir Walter Raleigh pipe tobacco.
Clean smoking all the way down. No soggy heel. Leaves only a clean, dry ash.
And that's Sir Walter Raleigh pipe tobacco.
Crimp cut for slow, even, cool burning.
Yes, Sir Walter Raleigh pipe tobacco.
Smoke Sir Walter Raleigh, the quality pipe tobacco of America.
Red Skelton is brought to you by the Brown and Williamson Tobacco Corporation. This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
That's the Red Skelton Show. Raleigh Cigarettes was the sponsor back on January 7th of 1947. Chuck Shaden here in the hall closet on WXFM 106 on your FM dial.
is in, so set your sails for Charlie's Cove, the all-new seafood carry-out specialist at 5528 South LaGrange Road in Countryside. What's your favorite from the world of seafoods? Shrimp, scallops, frog legs, perch? Choose your favorite, then order by the dinner or by the pound. If undecided, try the Fisherman's Platter and enjoy all 7 varieties. All the seafood at Charlie's Cove is something special, prepared on the premises using only the freshest of ingredients. Choose Charlie's Cove seafood for family dinners or festive parties. Bulk orders a specialty. Come in and meet Charlie Troha in person. He spent 23 years in the fish business. You'll appreciate the delicious food and fast, friendly service at Charlie's Cove, 5528 South LaGrange Road in Countryside. Docking hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. For carry-out orders, call 354-4557. 354-4557. That's Charlie's Cove at 354-4557.
Sandy, where'd you get that tan?
Oh, Fred and I just came back from Hawaii.
Hawaii? Did Fred get a raise?
No.
You won the lottery?
No.
He's not into anything illegal.
Oh, of course not. Captain Jim made it possible.
Fred got a new job?
No, Captain Jim's Travel in Oak Forest. They came up with a fantastic package for us. The complete Hawaiian trip included round-trip airfare and hotel for 8 days and 7 nights for only $429 per person based on double occupancy.
Does Captain Jim's Travel still have that package?
Sure. Why? Did Bob get a raise?
No.
Did you win the lottery?
No.
Well, he's not into anything.
Hurry into Captain Jim's Travel for your fantastic Hawaiian trip for only $429. Of course, Captain Jim's Travel offers many more exciting vacation packages, too. And remember, it costs no more. Call 687-6800, 687-6800. Or better yet, stop into Captain Jim's Travel at 15120 South Cicero in Oak Forest.
It'll be sunny, hot, and humid today. Showers and thunderstorms are likely by this afternoon, a high around 90. Tonight, partly cloudy and cooler, lows in the mid to lower 60s. On Wednesday, a cooler day tomorrow, less humid with a high in the lower 80s. Currently, it's 82 degrees at Midway Airport, 77 at O'Hare, 78 degrees downtown. Humidity 69%. The wind is south at 11 miles per hour. The time, 8:12.
This is the week that we not only conclude our series of Morning Hall Closet broadcasts, but the musical autobiography of Bing Crosby. Today, Tuesday, and then day after tomorrow, Thursday, will be the last in the series of 8 parts to this Crosby musical bio. And this time we got some nice things, too. He'll be singing Blue Skies and with Al Jolson, Alexander's Ragtime Band, and then joining Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians for the Whiff and Puff song, Sioux City Sue, and some other niceties. So let's listen to Bing Crosby and his musical autobiography.
Jazz fans, or jazz band fans, rather, I know are very familiar with Bob Haggart, the great bass fiddler, conductor, and arranger. He routined this next little jouncer for us. And now to begin again with Begin the Beginning. That's pretty classy routining, isn't it? You know, I'd been recording about 15 years when a friend of mine, Miss Merle Oberon, told me that I had never recorded a Cole Porter song. Well, this seemed incredible because I was certainly his greatest fan, but a check of the files disclosed it to be true, so I hastened to correct such a deplorable situation. After hearing the record, Cole Porter is reported to have said he waited too long.
When they begin, the begin, it brings back the sound of music so tender. It brings back a night of tropical splendor. It brings back a memory evergreen. I'm with you once more under the stars, and down by the shore an orchestra's playing, and even the palms seem to be swaying when they begin the begin. To live it again is past all endeavor, except when that tune clutches my heart. And there we are, swearing to love forever, and promising never to part. What moments divine, what rapture serene, till clouds came along to disperse the joys we had tasted. And now when I hear people curse the chance that was wasted, I know but too well what they mean. So don't let them begin the begin. Let the love that was once a fire remain an ember. Let it sleep like the dead desire I only remember. When they begin the begin. Oh yes, let them begin the begin. Make them play till the stars that were there before return above you, till you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. And we suddenly know what heaven we're in when they begin the begin.
Ace Hardware's best buy for the month of June is the Skill 1/4-inch variable speed drill, model 1777, available at Ace Hardware of Glenview. It's a $25 value, now only $12.88 at Ace Hardware. This drill drives screws and drill holes to handle just about any kind of repair or improvement job around the house. And you can count on those great Skill quality features, like double insulation for added safety. The Skill 1/4-inch variable speed drill. It's a must for the household handyman. And it's just $12.88 during the month of June. Stop in and pick one up at Ace Hardware of Glenview. 15,000 square feet of home and garden needs, with plenty of free parking. Shop weekdays till 9, Saturday till 5:30, Sunday 10 till 2 at Ace Hardware, 1517 Waukegan Road in Glenview.
At 8:21, it's 82 degrees.
They had a song in a New York show along about this time, a show called Call Me Mister. It had sort of a rumba throb to it, this number, and Decca thought it'd be a good deal for me and the Andrews gals. Vic Shawn cooked up a pretty clever arrangement, I thought. Up here in the land of the hot dog stand, the atom bomb and the good humor man, we think our South American neighbors are grand. We love them to beat the band.
South America, babaloo, babaloo, aye, babaloo. One favor you can do, aye, you can do. You beautiful lands below don't know what you began. To put it plainly, I'm kind of shaken to that Pan-American plan.
Take back your samba, aye, your rumba, aye, your conga.
Aye, aye, aye.
I can't keep moving, aye, my chassis, aye, any longer.
Aye, aye, aye.
Now maybe Latins, aye, in their middles, aye, are built stronger, aye, aye, aye. But all is taken to the quaking, and this bacon with the shaking leaves me aching.
Ole! First shake around a settle, there, then you shake around a settle, here, then you shake around a settle, there.
That's enough, take it back, my spine's out of whack. There's a strange click-clack in the back of my sacroiliac.
Take back your conga, aye, your samba, aye, your rumba, aye, aye, aye. Why can't you send us, aye, a less strenuous number, aye, aye, aye.
I got more bumps now, aye, than on a aye cucumber, aye, aye, aye.
While all those Latin drums are clapping like a jumping jack, I'm hopping without stopping. Ole, South America, take it away.
First you shake around and settle there.
Where?
And then you shake around and settle here.
Oh, there.
And then you shake around and settle there.
Why, Bing, that's enough, take it back, my spine's out of whack. There's a strange click-clack in the back of my sacroiliac. Oh, my aching back. Take back your conga, aye, your samba, aye, your rumba, aye, aye, aye. Bring back the old days, aye, of dancing, aye, remember, aye, aye, aye.
My hips are cracking, aye, and shrieking, aye, caramba, aye, aye, aye.
I got a wriggle and a diddle and a jiggle like a fiddle in my middle. Ole! This fancy swishing in position wears out all of my transmission ammunition. Ole!
Though I like neighborly relations, all these crazy new gyrations try my patience. Ole!
South America, take it away.
I don't think I'll ever forget this one. I hope you fellas haven't forgotten how it goes, or we'll be in a bad fix. Boys, if you will.
Blue sky smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright saw things going so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now
Even though we're closing our morning hall closet broadcast on July the 1st, our Metro Golden Memory Shop is ready as ever to serve you with a generous helping of memories from and about the good old days of yesteryear. You'll find a complete selection of big band, personality, and soundtrack recordings, as well as the great old-time radio shows on cassettes, 8-track tape, and LP records. We offer books and magazines about the stars and the days gone by, plus nostalgic jigsaw puzzles, games, cards, gifts, and novelties. An amazing selection of memorabilia, giant one-sheet movie posters, theater lobby cards, photos, magazines, radio scripts, 16-inch transcriptions, Riverview theater and railroad scenes, and lots more at our Metro Golden Memory Shop in our new location at 5941 West Irving Park Road, just east of Austin. Come in and browse for a while. Our MGM shop opens 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., and on Sundays from noon until 5. Come in, see all the goodies at our good old Metro Golden Memory Shop, 5941 West Irving Park Road, 10 blocks west of Northwest Federal Savings, just east of Austin. Metro Golden Memories, the MGM shop.
Now Chicagoland weather at 8:30. Today, partly sunny, hot and humid. There is a chance of some thunderstorms this afternoon. The high temperature around 91 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy and cooler with lows in the mid to lower 60s. On Wednesday, mostly sunny, cooler, less humid tomorrow with a high in the lower 80s. Currently, it's 78 degrees downtown, 77 at O'Hare Field, 82 degrees at Midway. Humidity is 69%, and the wind is from the south at 11 miles per hour. It's exactly 8:30.
This is Chuck Shaden opening our hall closet every day, Monday through Friday on WXFM 106 on your FM dial.
This paper is full of conspicuous firsts, so I guess it's as good a place as any to play Irving Berlin's first big hit song, which he wrote in 1911, The Alexander's Ragtime Band. It's done in this case with one of the brightest lights ever to illuminate show business, Al Jolson. you're a guest here today. Don't you think you ought to start this tune?
No, I don't think so, Bing. I may be a guest and all that, but I think you ought to start it.
Well, it was written a little before my time. I'm afraid it might date me.
Date you?
Yeah.
Don't tell me the first time you heard the song is when your mama had you on a lap, listening to me singing.
Oh, no. I came to the show on a Go Devil that day.
A Go Devil?
Yes.
Well, Bing, look, let's stop this kidding. I think you ought to start it.
No, you ought to start it, really.
No, you start it,
You
please.
think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if you insist.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in here. Come on in here.
Oh, you dog.
Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on in here. Come on in here. About the best band in the land.
They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. So natural that you want to go to war. That's just the bestest band what am. Oh, honey lamb.
Come on along. Come on along. Let me take you by the hand. Up to the man, who's the leader of the band.
And if you care to hear the Swanee River played in ragtime,
come on in here.
Come on in here.
Come on in here.
Come on in here, Alexander's Ragtime Band.
That's the mighty Xander himself playing it.
Oh, yeah, that's him. Ain't nobody else.
Oh, he's a riverboat man.
Riverboat? What do you know about riverboats?
Oh, I made many a happy buck on them riverboats.
Playing in the band?
No, making four the hard way.
Two deuces,
That's it.
Come on in here.
Come on in here.
Come on in here.
Come on in here.
Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on in here.
Well, here I come.
Come on in here.
Standing right here.
It's the best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. That's just the bestest band what am. Oh, honey lamb.
Come on along.
Come on along.
Come on along.
Come on along. Let me take you by the hand.
Here's my lily white.
Up to the man.
The mighty man.
I'm talking about the man.
The leader of the band.
And if you care to hear that Swanee River play in ragtime, come on in here.
Come on in here.
Come on in here.
Come on in here.
Alexander's Ragtime Band. Alexander's Ragtime Band.
In Japan, there's a famous dish known as yakitori, a version of barbecue chicken or beef served with sake, a rice wine. This charcoal broiled delicacy has a flavor all of its own, and now you can experience it at the Yoro Restaurant's grand opening at 3136 North Broadway. The Yoro Restaurant is the first restaurant opened by Japan's largest franchise in the entire United States. Experience the same elements that have made these restaurants so popular in Japan: taste, informality, friendliness, and economy. Dine at either tables and counter or tatami met rooms. And if you're one of the first 5,000 guests at the Yoro Restaurant before June 30th, you'll receive a free, beautiful china flower vase. Try Japan's most popular restaurant right here in Chicago, the Yoro Restaurant. Open for dinner from 5 to 11:30, closed Monday at 3136 North Broadway. Don't miss the grand opening and free gift.
Always seeking to expand my circle of musical associations, I trapped Fred Waring into a collegiate collaboration, thus finally managing to break into a glee club. Not steady, though.
To the tables down at Maury's, to the place where Louis dwells, to the dear old temple bar we love so well. Sing the whipping poofs assembled with their glasses raised on high, and the magic of their singing cast its spell.
Yes, the magic of their singing, of the songs we love so well. Shall I wasting them a morning and the rest?
We will serenade our Louis while life and voice shall last. songsters off on a spree, doomed from here to eternity.
Lord, have mercy on such as we.
Give your doggy that well-cared-for look, that look of love, from the Look of Love Doggy Boutique. The Look of Love Doggy Boutique offers the finest in professional grooming for all breeds, whether it's a shaggy sheepdog or a curly-haired cocker. Located at 6456 North Central, the Look of Love Doggy Boutique takes special care and pride in their work. All dogs are brushed, dried, and hand-scissored or clipped to your complete satisfaction. No tranquilizers are ever used. They even offer pickup service. The Look of Love also features dog training as well as a complete line of supplies and accessories. And if you're vacationing this summer, you may also want to take advantage of the Look of Love's comfortable kennels. For professional dog grooming, training, and boarding, same service for cats. Rely on the Look of Love Doggy Boutique, 6456 North Central, just north of Devon. For more information, phone 774-0180.
At 8:39, it's 82 degrees.
This is Chuck Shaden in the hall closet with all the good old radio shows on WXFM 106 on your FM dial.
Here's what they call a Maori love song. Long a standard in Australia, and it popped up big in England, so Jack Cap grabbed it for me and for Decca. This was one of the many astute choices that Jack made for me, and it was in 1946. I can't really say that many of the songs I've sung about Ireland were warmly received over in the Emerald Isle. Synthetic Irish, they would say. Not typical at all, but we hoaxed them with this one because it came from there. It's a very lovely thing, too, and it's a standard in my library.
If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, then maybe at the closing of your day, you will sit and watch the moon rise over Claddagh and watch the barefoot gossoons at their play. Just to hear again the ripple of the trout stream, the women in the meadows making hay, and to sit beside a turf fire in the cabin and see the sun go down on Galway Bay. The breeze is blowing o'er the seas from Ireland, are perfumed by the heather as they blow, and the women in the upland digging craters speak a language that the strangers do not know. The strangers came and tried to teach us their ways. They scorned us just for being what we are. But they might as well go chasing after moonbeams or light a penny candle from a star. And if there's going to be a life hereafter, and faith I'm sure there's going to be, I will ask my God to let me make my heaven in that dear land across the Irish Sea.
That's Bing Crosby and his musical autobiography, Part 7. Part 8 will come on Thursday as we conclude this series of musical looks at the career of Bing Crosby as he reminisces himself. They're really nice to hear these things. They really did a nice job putting all of this together. Tomorrow morning, Wednesday, we'll have a Blondie show for you. Al Jolson on the Kraft Music Hall, Phil Harris and Alice Faye. Then Thursday, the Bing Crosby biography, the Bickersons with Don Amici and Francis Langford on the Dreen Show, and the Bob Hope Show. And Friday morning, as you know, we'll be closing our hall closet with the Jack Benny program, George Burns and Gracie Allen, and Fibber McGee and Molly.
Chicagoland weather today, partly sunny, hot and humid. Showers and thunderstorms are likely by this afternoon, a high around 90. Tonight, partly cloudy and cooler, low in the mid or lower 60s. On Wednesday, mostly sunny, cooler, less humid, a high in the low 80s tomorrow. It's 82 degrees at Midway Airport, 77 at O'Hare, 78 degrees downtown. 13 minutes now before 9 o'clock.
If I sent a rose to you for every time you made me blue, you'd have a room full of roses. And if I sent a rose of white every time I cried all night, you'd have a room full of roses. And if you took the petals and you tore them all apart, you'd be tearing at the roses just the way you tore my heart. So if someday you're feeling blue and you could send some roses too, I don't want a room full of roses. I just want my arms full of you.
Gene Hersholt stars as kindly old Dr. Christian on our cassette tape of the month for June, and that's not all you'll find on this hour-long cassette for this month, because we have comedy with Judy Canova and her pals Mel Blanc, Gail Gordon, Verna Felton, and Ruby Dandridge. It's 60 minutes of good listening, and it's yours for only $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove 60053. Dr. Christian, the only show on radio where the audience writes the script, is a warm-hearted story about a street cleaner who sweeps up a $50,000 package. And Judy Canova provides lots of fun as she dreams about winning an Oscar, an Academy Award. 2 new shows for your good old collection on our cassette tape of the month for June. They're yours for only $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove 60053. Or you can pick it up at any of the 5 offices of Northwest Federal Savings, or at our Metro Golden Memory Shop at 5941 West Irving Park Road. Gene Hersholt as Dr. Christian with Rosemary DeClamp as Nurse Judy, plus the Judy Canova Show. Our cassette tape of the month for June, $5 from the Hall Closet, Box 421, Morton Grove 60053. This is Chuck Shaden in the Hall Closet. You're tuned to WXFM 106 on your FM radio dial.
Here's a little package, this is my gift to you. Just a little package that reveals my secret true. Might as well begin it, open your big surprise. Well, that's something in it, match the sparkles in your eyes. This is my moment, the one I've waited for. I've worked for today, slaved all the way. Now that it's here, dear, what will you say? Here's a little package, what will the verdict be? Now your eyes are telling, little sweetheart, come to me.
If you're a contractor, builder, or one of the vast general public and you're looking for the best source of supply for any item of lumber, millwork, insulation, wall paneling, roofing materials, or oak, maple, and fir flooring, you want to buy the highest quality at the lowest possible prices. You want a wide selection from which to choose, and you want courteous service and prompt delivery. Miller Brothers Lumber Company, one of Chicago's leading lumber companies since 1928, is the place. Find out for yourself. The next time you're in need of lumber products or other building materials, visit them. Miller Brothers Lumber Yard and Warehouse, 4918 West Lawrence Avenue. For prompt city and suburban delivery, telephone Avenue 33460. Miller Brothers Lumber Company, 4918 West Lawrence Avenue. Telephone Avenue 33460.
Excuse me, sir, but I wonder if...
Sorry, fella, I've already got a genuine lizard wallet.
But, sir, you misunderstand. I am the Red Baron of Lufthansa German Airlines.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm Vernon Studdard, sales director for the Easy Load Forklift Company out of Evanston.
How do you do? May I ask, sir, why you are traveling to Warsaw?
Yeah, well, sir, our marketing boys tell me Poland's ready for Easy Load, so I'm on my way over to write up the orders.
And why are you flying Lufthansa?
Well, Baron, I picked Lufthansa because Germany's the closest to Eastern Europe, and you got more flights out of Frankfurt to Eastern Europe than any other airline. It just makes good business sense.
Yes, it does.
And you don't get to be sales director for America's major forklift factor without good business sense. You know, I like your style, Baron. You know how to deal with a businessman. Yeah, let me take a look at one of those genuine lizard wallets of yours. You got any of them ties that light up and say, hey, will you kiss me in the dark, baby?
Fly with the Baron, he knows how to travel.
Well, the old clock up on the studio wall says it's time to go for now, but we'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same station, with more sounds of entertainment from the hall closet. Tomorrow morning, we'll have Blondie, Al Jolson, and Phil Harris and Alice Faye. This is Chuck Shaden. Thanks for listening.
Woodridge Barbershop in the Woodridge Plaza in Woodridge reminds all drivers, when children ride bicycles, they often imagine themselves to be drivers and sometimes, like some drivers, do not follow the rules of the road. That means that all drivers should move at their slowest speeds near children on bikes. This safety message brought to you by Woodridge Barbershop, hairstyles for guys and dolls. Come in and meet Marge, Big Mick, Jim, and James. They do manicuring, scalp treatments, facials, blow waving, curling iron, as well as cutting, styling, and tinting. They use RK and Image hair products. Your unisex shop. For an appointment, call 986-9627. That's 986-9627. Woodridge Barbershop in the Woodridge Plaza in Woodridge. Oak Brook Electric Company Incorporated in Downers Grove reminds drivers to extend the distance between your car and the car ahead when roads are slippery. Stopping distance should be lengthened from 3 to 12 times on wet pavement. This safety message brought to you by Oak Brook Electric Company Incorporated, your power, light, and wiring specialists serving Downers Grove and the surrounding community. For an estimate, call 852-3582. That's 852-3582. Oak Brook Electric at P.O. Box H in Downers Grove. In stereo at 106 from high atop Sears Tower, this is WXFM, Elmwood Park, Chicago. It'll be sunny, hot, and humid today with a high around 90. There's a chance of rain this afternoon. 82 degrees at 9 o'clock, and now out to Oak Park, Illinois.
Good morning, this is Morris Buskey, filling in for Cliff Johnson, who is touring Africa this week. I was on the air in Cliff's place yesterday, and today, the remainder of the week will be filled in by Bobby Raymond, who is going to be talking about various matters relating to what's going on in the village. But for today, we are representing the Oak Park Trust and Savings Bank in the heart of the mall.
Welcome right in to the people out of Driver, welcome right in to the people out of the friendly people out of Trust will help you do the things you really want to do. Driver, welcome right in to the friendly people out of Trust.
Good morning. We are expecting to hear this morning from Mrs. Sears, Julia Sears, who has been active in the League of Women Voters project for wildflowers in Austin Garden. Good morning, Mrs. Sears.
Hello.
Hello. Mrs. Sears, I'm so glad to be talking with you. You and I have never met. I don't think I have.
Yes, I've met you. You've met so many people. I guess I didn't stand out. I met you at the Historical Society. I heard you lecture several times.
Oh, all right. Then we have something in common. Elizabeth Walsh, you remember, suggested that I call you and talk about the project of wildflowers in Austin Gardens.
Yes.
First, what can you tell us about yourself personally? How long have you lived in Oak Park?
Almost 50 years. My family, my sisters, my brother-in-laws, and so forth, all graduated from the University of Chicago. And when my children began to get college age, we came to Chicago.
I see.
I came to Chicago.
Yes.
My youngest daughter came up, well, she was only 10 years old. We wanted her to get better music teachers, so that's the reason we came. And the children married around here, so I never went back. We came from Oklahoma. I grew up in Oklahoma.
And you became active in the League of Women Voters here then?
Not not then. I didn't move out here until after my daughter was born. My grandson my daughter was married. My grandson was born out here, and I decided I wanted to be where I could see him more. So I moved back to Oak Park. We lived in Oak Park when we first came, and then I went to work in Chicago after she married. And then I came back when the baby came.
Well, how did you get involved in this wildflowers project?
Well, I think probably Elsie Jacobson was the very first person that started that when they were having that beautification, Oak Park beautification thing.
Yes.
She put a little thing in the paper for people to bring wildflowers. Well, my daughter and I had always been interested in wildflowers. There were lots of wildflowers in Oklahoma. And we had some. I had some, so I took a few over there, some creeping bluebells and some wild ginger. And they were just put down anywhere around in the park. There was no system or anything to it. So, of course, the weeds came up, and hardly any of them ever lived.
Uh-huh.
The next year, Betty and Helen Bayless was walking around in there, and I'd had my arm broken that year, and all I could do was walk around, so I was walking in the park, too. And we got to talking. I thought they were looking for some greens. I used to go over there and get some greens and wild, there's lots of wild garlic goes there, and it's wonderful in salads early in the spring. So they said they were looking to see if any of the wildflowers grow, and I said, they won't grow. They have to be put in a patch where we can take care of them.
Yes.
So we decided that day that we were going to put them in certain patches.
Yes.
And that's how it really got started.
Oh, okay. This reminded me of a story that I heard some years ago, probably apocryphal, about a lady from Highland Park who had attended a luncheon at the athletic club in Chicago. She went for a walk in one of the Chicago gardens in the park afterwards and came to a flower bed that obviously needed attention. She sighed, removed her white gloves, knelt down and started weeding, and you were doing something like that there. So
well, it was something like that, and my patch was almost altogether like that. I found some ferns growing and some other thing. I've forgotten now just what it was. It was some other little wild thing. It wasn't a weed. So I thought, well, I'll clear the weeds from around it, and I kept clearing weeds. And finally, I had the patch that I've taken over.
Yes. Now you have something like 100 varieties of wildflowers there?
Yes, we may have more than that. You may not know, but we have a guide to the garden. Well, one of the students of the University of Illinois did it as a project for her graduation.
Yes, I have it in front of me.
Oh, do you? It's
this
nice, isn't it?
Elizabeth Walsh gave it to me. It's a beautiful job, something like 25 pages, and it's printed so that one can read it easily, and the organization is easy to follow. I think it's, I'm no expert on such things.
Organized coloring to color, mostly.
Yes, and it gives the
little
dates.
sketches of the flowers there on it.
Right.
With each description. Now, some of those, one or two of them have died out, and we have got, I keep getting new varieties to put them in. Some of them have succeeded and some of them didn't. We've done this an awful lot by trial and error. The soil over there isn't top-notch.
And it's shady, isn't it?
Well, of course, we don't have spring flowers. Spring flowers will only grow in the shade. We have a few that will bloom a little later around the edges where it gets more sun.
But
there's a lot of wild asters that will bloom late.
You have many visitors there?
Pardon?
Do you have many visitors to the garden?
We have lots of visitors when there's something that publicizes, like there was an article in the Sun-Times and the Daily News this spring.
And the Tribune, too, wasn't there?
I don't know whether the Tribunes had one or not, but I know they had. At various times they've had. And also the Field Museum in their bulletin had quite an article with their pictures in it.
Well, are there guides available to take visitors in groups through the gardens?
The guides, yeah, if we know there's a group coming now, like on Oak Park Day, when it's listed that they're going to have, we've had the guides there. Otherwise, I guess you can get it if you can pick it up at the Chamber of Commerce.
I see. So, what is the best time of day to go over there? Is it better in the morning or afternoon, or does it matter?
I'd say any time.
Uh-huh.
It's